Okay, so the other day I did a video on what it looks like when a horse is checking in with you compared to when it's probably going to bite you or give you an indication it doesn't want you around. And I had a couple comments come in about Gracie, whether or not she could be saddled or how she would handle it or something like that. And I thought, that's a good question. I actually haven't saddled her in a while, so it's a pretty good observation. It could have been wrong, who knows? But I actually haven't, so I wanted to verify that. And she's here now. I haven't done anything with her, and so I wanted to do a no cut. No, I haven't. I mean, you guys have to take my word on that. I've done absolutely nothing with her since that point. I haven't even caught her yet, so I'm going to catch her and bring her over to the saddle, and we're going to see if she manages a cinch compared to what I did that day, and then we'll talk about what happens or what will have happened and why, or what I think is why. Hello. She's all the way over here anyways. I don't even have to turn the camera much. Okay, so I'm going to capture her real quick. Hello. Down. Okay, so let's put you guys a little more this way maybe so we can capture everything at once. So I haven't done a single thing, just to reiterate that she's still the same horse she was a few days ago when I did that video. But we're going to saddle her and see how she does. I'm going to use my usual methods of saddling, I hope, where I try to stay below thresholds of stuff. So if she gets worried, then I will not go too far with her. Just make sure she's not got a bunch of sand on her back. And we will start with the saddle pad. Now, if you've followed this channel for any length of time, you'll know that she has been ridden. She's been saddled, ridden. I did a little bit of archery on her, which I'll link in the description because I'm actually very proud of her for that. She did fantastic, better than plenty of horses that I've been around that can be ridden. And she had just kind of wandered into the idea of riding around quite a bit, and then we did some archery and it was fantastic. So let's see what she thinks. We're just doing up the cinch. She's a tiny horse, so this cinch is big on her. Hello, Gracie. Yeah, I need to go to the other side, if you don't mind for a second. Just gonna snug that up enough that if she gets worried, then the saddle won't fall off. And so there she is, saddled up. And so the question, now I had a lot of faith that she would get this done. I'll say that from the get-go. I did not think that there would be a problem saddling her. I've never had a problem saddling her other than the one time, which I think was about the second time I saddled her, and she did in the small arena. I think there's a video up, and she did one little buck kind of thing, but settled real fast. Okay, that's not bad. It won't come off at the very least. So I'm going to draw her first rather than drive her. Better be cautious though in this kind of approach, because if she decided to shoot forward, I would have to be ready to be out of the way. She's going all right, I'll drive her around. Keep going. So with everything we've done, she says, I gotta go poo-poos again. Somebody put a saddle on. Might as well poo right at the camera. Stay calm. Stay calm. That's okay. So Jen sneezed, and Gracie realized that there's something on her back, and she'd like it to come off fast. And it wasn't a problem. And so I've never had a problem with her. So my experience with her is such that I don't think I'm going to see that problem. Now I'm going to just have a quick walk. Come on. So the saddle is unfamiliar as of late, but you know, there's not a lot of concern that I can really see that I need to worry about or think about. I think I can come check this out and give her a scratchings. There's a knot to check in. So I won't hassle her. I'm not going to bug her. And so what is the difference between now and before? If your horse didn't look like this, Rick, I don't think it's really a problem. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to touch in here. She doesn't like it. So here, okay. I'll touch again. And I'd said at the beginning of that video that I have two horses. One, I know that will do a good check-in. And I'll just kind of be here pretending I'm kind of in a riding position. We'll see what he does. Now Ronnie has a little bit, there's a check-in. Now you see how his ears are kind of floppy. When he does come over, it's done in a way that is, you'll know it, you'll feel that it's quieter. There's a check-in. And two, that I can sort of make not check in. I'm unhappy, I'm gonna touch here. There's some more, right? Touch here. The nose comes back. The eyes get a little wider. You definitely see less blinking. I know you're very touchy, aren't you? And make that problem happen. So if I come over here and I give her just some nice touches and stuff like that and don't give her a hard time, well, I'm not going to set up the activity to be confrontational. But I started that activity by touching back here, which she doesn't like. I know she doesn't like that. And then I followed along her belly. So let's do a little demonstration, one more demonstration. I'll put this over here. Now hopefully there's no connection for you guys that saddling her has had the problem stop. I also don't believe the problem will have stopped, but I do know that if I present to her a very nice kind of grooming and scratching under here and here, and then I'll come under here and scratch a little bit. Now you see, I don't have the same horse that I did in that first video because I haven't set the activity up to start that kind of, there's a good check-in, to start that trouble. So the moral of this video, or the message here I'm trying to say is there, it's maybe not that we should be making connections to other things. If she gets angry that I touch here, she can't be saddled. I mean, that's a lot of experiences that are out there, but it doesn't mean that it is so. So it's a fantastic question. But as you can see, if I come over here and then I just come under and I scratch a little, there's some happiness. There's kind of like, ooh, that feels good. You see? And I'll go further back a little and then come forward a little. And so we have a horse that says, hey, that's not bad. That feels kind of good now. And it's all about how we present what we're doing. You need more? How we present what we're doing that could get the results that we get. Same horse, few days, different me. Yeah, you're a good girl. Thank you. Thank you for being a good teacher. Yeah, you're a good horse. Anyways, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully that's been interesting.